Well, hello there. Happy Friday. I hope you had a great Thursday and you're ready for our last lesson for this week. Here we go. So here we have add 3 numbers. Let's start here. It says solve 7 plus 6. Well, I could draw a picture. I could use a 10 frame, but I don't see a 10 frame there. I could make a 10 first to add. I think that's what I'm going to do. So we have 7 plus 6. And we want a number bond here. And we want to use the 7 to make 10. So what number is going to go in the circle? Well, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you counted using your fingers like I did, 7, 8, 9, 10, 7 and 3 make 10. And I know that a doubles fact is 3 plus 3 equals 6. So now we have our 10 and we need to add our other 3. So we have 10 plus 3 equals, put 10 in your calculator and count on by 3 more. 10, 11, 12, 13. So that means 7 plus 6 equals 13. Katie. All right, let's move on. I'm sorry for my cats meowing. All right, we have 8 plus 3. Let's make another 10. So we have 8 plus 3, and we want to make a number bond. And we know that we're going to use the 8 to make a 10. So what plus 8 equals 10? 8, put 8 in your calculator and count on. 8, 9, 10. I put up 2 fingers when I was counting, which means 8 and 2 make 10. So now we have 10 plus, what's the other part we need to make 3? 2 plus 1 more is 3. So we're adding 10 plus 1 equals, well, if I put 10 in my calculator and count on, 10, 11, which means 8 plus 3 is also 11. Let's look at this problem. It says Bob has 5 books. Jill gives him 3 more books. Then he gets 4 more books. How many books does Bob have now? So we know that the numbers we need are 5, 3, and 4. And the question is asking, how many books does Bob have now? Which means we need to add, because we need to add the 5 that he had before, the 3 that Jill gave him, and the 4 others that someone else gave him. Now I'm noticing in this we're using the 5 and the 4, but we're not making a 10. Instead, 5 plus 4 is 9. But even though it's not a 10, it's still easier to add 9, and we're going to take our number that we haven't used yet and plug it in. So 9 plus 3. Now I could draw a picture if I wanted to, or make another 10. So we have 9 plus 3. And what plus 9 would equal 10? 9 plus 1 equals 10. And I know I need 2 more to get 3. So here I'm adding 10 plus 2. 10, 11, 12, which means 9 plus 3, 9, 10, 11, 12. 9 plus 3 also equals 12. So here we have 5 books plus the 3 Jill gave him and the 4 others he received equals 12. How many books does Bob have? He has 12 books. Here's another problem. We have 8 children are on the bus. 2 more children get on. So I can see we have 2 yellow counters. I also see that we have 8 red counters. We have 5 on the top and 3 on the bottom, which shows 8. So it says 8 children are on the bus. 2 more children get on the bus. 9 children get on next. I don't see 9 green counters. We're going to have to plug those in. And the question's asking, how many children are on the bus now? Which means we need to add. So here we have, I'm just going to draw 9 lines to show the 9 children that get on next. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now we're going to add, we have our 10, we have our 10 here, and we have 9 left over. So we need to add 10 and 9. 10 plus 9 equals, 10 plus 9 might be kind of hard, so I'm going to count the 10 in the 10 frame and then the green little lines. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 10 plus 9 is 19. So that means how many children are on the bus now? 19 children. Here's another problem for today. It says there are 7 books on the table. Yara puts 3 books on the table. David puts 9 books on the table. How many books are on the table? The numbers that I see are 7, 3, and 9. And the question's asking, how many books are on the table in all? I'm going to plug these numbers in. So I have 7, 3, and 9. Do any of these numbers, when added together, make 10? 3 plus 9, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nope, that doesn't make 10. Let's try the 7 and the 3. 7, 8, 9, 10. That makes 10. So the 7 and 3 make 10. And I'm going to carry down the 9. And we need to add them. So 10 plus 9 equals, well, we just did it in our last problem, but if we didn't have the 10 frame there, like we don't in this problem, you could easily put 10 in your calculator and count on by 9 more. So we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 10 plus 9 is 19. And that's our total when we add 7 plus 3 plus 9. So how many books are on the table in all? We have 19 books. Here's our last problem for today. Find 3 plus 8 plus 7. Well, I'm going to use my blue marker to draw 3. So we have blue, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to use a green marker to draw 8. I'm going to fill in the 10 frame first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm going to use yellow to draw the 7 more. Sometimes when you use 3 different colors in this, it makes it easier to see and easier to count. So you can definitely use 3 colors when you're doing your quiz or completing your other work. So let's count 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I know that I have 10 in the 10 frame. And here I have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 over here. Ooh, need to change my marker. So now I can plug in that I have 10 plus 8. My marker does not want to work today. There we go. 10 plus 8. So count the 10 in the 10 frame. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 10 plus 8 is 18, which means 3 plus 8 plus 7 is 18. Notice how in each of these problems, even though there's 3 numbers, I broke it down into a smaller equation with only 2. It's always easiest to make a 10 first, and you can absolutely do that. So even though there's 3 numbers, you can always make a 10 first. And that is the end of the slideshow for today. So now it's your turn to show me what you've learned so far. You do have a quiz today, but there's no reason to be nervous. I know you're going to try your best. Now remember, a strategy that we've been working on that also works for adding 3 numbers is making a 10 to add. And when you're using a 10 frame, if you're adding 3 numbers, it's very useful to use 3 different colors to represent the 3 different numbers. It just makes counting a little easier, and it's easier to see with your eyes. All right, if you have any questions at all while you're completing your quiz, I first want you to try it on your own. Because it is a quiz, you shouldn't be having any help. But if you absolutely need help, all I'm going to ask is that parents just write a note on the side of the quiz or where that question was, just so then I know what's going on. And then I can help plan further instruction, even though the school year is almost done. All right, have a great Friday and an even better weekend. Other than some rain on Saturday, it looks like it's going to be beautiful outside. All right, have a great weekend, and I miss you very, very much. All right, bye-bye.